Hello and welcome to Fabled Lands. This is the demo. I have never played this before, so this will be my first experience. I know this is based on a solo RPG pen and paper book series. Let's get into it. New game. We get to make a character. Give your hero a name, change their appearance, and select one of the 6 professions. Gotcha. Warrior, mage, priest, rogue, wayfarer, troubadour, warrior. Let's start out with warrior. I like to play females. Yaluda. Do we get a new name? Andril. Yaluda. Her name doesn't change. So Yaluda seems to be the kind of... We can change it of course, but... Let's see, what kind of heads? 3. I like this one, I like this one. Let's do this one. What's this? None. Face. Get some scars. An eye patch. Should we get an eye patch? Why not? We're a warrior. You seek fame through adventure and the glory of battle. You left your homeland when an extended outbreak of peace made your skill redundant. There. You are blunt and outspoken, but scrupulously follow the warrior's code. You know the merchant guild in Yellowport needs assistance. So we have not very much charisma, we're good at combat, we're bad at magic, sanctity, the gift of divine power and wisdom, scouting and thievery, alright. Stunning blow, we have 4 difficulties. You are a veteran. You start with +2 of all abilities, +6 stamina. If you prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat or by odds or dice rolls, this is difficulty for you. Provides a balanced playing experience that can still be challenging. The classic Fabled Lands gamebook experience, you'll need your luck and wits with you'll need your luck and wits about you in both in and out of combat. Right. Iron Man mode. Recommended for the best experience once you've learned the game. I see. Single save, yeah. Maybe champion? Warning, champion mode can be brutal. For your first adventure you should lower the difficulty or remember to save often. Fine, we'll do it. Adventure then. I know this game might be more meant as a roguelike almost. So you kind of just try and try again until you get it. So that's probably why they say if you're comfortable with it, go iron mode. Sure, create. Recording cut out there. We're back. Exploration. Welcome to the Fabled Lands. Read carefully with the text. Within text there could be hints of what perils lies ahead. Gotcha. You are alone in an open boat waiting for death. How your life has changed since that day when you set out from homeland across the unbounded ocean. You had signed on board a ship with the hope of visiting a dozen ports and seeing 1,000 wonders, but calamity overtook your voyage in the first week when pirates swooped down upon the vessel. You and a handful of shipmates managed to get the cutter down into the water and were making off. But some of the pirates leapt down into the rail right in your midst. The fighting was hard, you remember little of it now. But when it was over, the boat was awash with blood, and you were the only one left alive in it. Well, of your own ship and the pirates' craft, there was no sign. The current had carried you out of sight of any living thing. Continue. Best not to think of how you've survived since then. At the mercy of the winds and sea current, you have been swept steadily westward into regions completely unknown to you. Drinking water has been your biggest problem. You've had to rely on rain, and there has been none for days. Your body is weak, your spirits low. Then, just as death seems ready to draw his boat alongside, you see something that kindles new hope. White clouds, birds turning high above, the grey hump of land on the horizon. Steering towards the shore, you feel the cutter lurch as it enters rough water. The wind whips up plumes of spindrift and breakers pound the cliffs. The tiller is yanked out of your hand. The little boat is spun around out of control and goes plunging towards the coast. You leap clear at the last second. There is a snap of timber, the roaring crescendo of the waves, and then silence as you go under. Striking out wildly, you try to swim clear. Then suddenly a wave catches you and flings you contemptuously up on the beach. It's time to begin your adventure. Battered and bedraggled, you lie gasping for breath until you hear someone walking along the shore towards you. Wary of danger, you lose no time getting to your feet. Confronting you is an old man, clad in a dirty loincloth. His eyes have a feverish, bright look that is suggestive of either a mystic or a madman. Well, what do we have here, friends? Asked the old man. He seems to be talking to someone next to him, although you are certain he is alone. Looks like a washed-up adventurer to me, he says in an answer to his own question, all wet and out of luck. Oh, I seem to have skipped something. He carries on having a conversation that quickly turns into a heated debate. He is clearly quite mad. Excuse me. You shout above the hubbub in an attempt to grab the old man's attention. He stops and stares at you. Oh, so that was us. Is this the Isle of the Druids? You ask impatiently. Indeed it is, says the old man. I see that you are from a far land so it is up to me to welcome you to Harkuna. But I think you may have much to do here, as it is written in the stars that someone like you would come. Your destiny awaits you. Follow me, young adventurer. The old man turns smartly about and begins walking up a path towards some hills. You can just see some sort of monolithic stone structure atop one of them. Follow him, scour the remnants of the shore, explore the island on your own. Let's see what's in our let's just see what's around. You find a small vial holding a reddish concoction. You bless your good fortune when you recognize it as a healing potion. Don't forget to click on the item in the loot chest to transfer it to your inventory. Potion of healing restores 5 stamina. Alright. Click on the icon at the bottom to see your inventory. Gotcha. Show text. Click here to go to the story mode and make a choice. Inventory. This is your inventory. Every item you pick up is stored here. Right click on an item in your inventory to find out what you can do with them. Gotcha. Consumed from your inventory. Let's not just yet. So we have an axe. We have ring mail. And that is it. So yeah, we did go up a bit in skills. We had 6 combat to start out with. Now we have 7. Yeah, they've all gone up with 1, I believe. Character has no blessings. Skills. This is a skill screen. If you want to have more skills, you will need to find or buy skill scrolls. Skills can either be active or passive. Gotcha. Stunning blow. Rush towards in a straight line to any enemy within 4 range. You don't have 50 max pushing. The enemy is stunned. You're able to exploit. Alright, well, we get to combat sometime, I think. Let's follow the old man now. During your short trip upward, the old man regales you with tales of your destiny and fate, continuously arguing with himself as he does so. make a move. Click on any of the available map locations in order to move your character. Gotcha. So, any available, so but there's only one available. Yeah. Here we go. You reach a hill covered with a circle of large obsidian standing stones. Despite the bitter wind that blows across the hills, the stones are unweathered and seem almost newly lain. Here are the gates of the world, says the old man. The stones are laid in such a way that they form 3 archways, each carven with mystic symbols and runes of power. Each gate will take you to a part of the world of Harkuna, though I know not where, explains the old man abruptly. He turns around and sets off down the hill, babbling to himself. His voice fades as he descends the hill, leaving you alone with the brooding stones and howling wind. There are 3 stones engraved with ancient runes. Each gate is marked with the name: Yellowport, Murloc City and Wishport. From here you can see the coast and the whole island, which is heavily forested. Thing is, there wasn't really anything to do on the island. Also, we have an objective. It's to find a way off the island, so we kind of, I don't know. You decide to explore the island further and ponder where to go next. You have a clear view of the top of the hill of the northern part of the island, and you notice a previously unknown to you road that snakes along the cliff top. Make a move. Okay, so we do have. You can drag the camera the left mouse around, mouse wheel to look around. Okay. So now we have more things to do. We have a trading post, we have a forest, and we have a coastal road. Let's have a look. Here. You are on a coastal road that snakes along the windswept cliff tops in the north of the Isle of Druids. Why do we have to roll dice? Let's see. Use a luck blessing. 2 to 5. Attacked by a highway. Oh, I see. Score 2 by 5. Attacked by a highwayman. Score 6 through 8. You meet a militia patrol. 9 to 8. Attacked by a wereboar. Ooh. So the best outcome would be to meet a militia patrol. Well, unless they're unfriendly. So we already have money actually, so we wash the shore with money in hand. 8. Ooh, okay. Let's see what the militia patrol is about. These militiamen are employed by the mercantile guilds of Murloc City and Yellowport to keep the roads safe. If you're worried about thieves, you should invest in a townhouse and leave some of the money at home, advises the militia sergeant. Or better still, invest at a merchant's. The Merchants Guild, suggests the captain. Anyway, if misfortune strikes, you are left without any weapon or armor and you are completely broke. Find us and we will aid you. Huh. You can recap all the tutorial messages. Alright, gotcha. Trading post. Sure. While in town, you can click on the icons to visit different locations such as temples, the local inn, harbor, etc. Gotcha. Click on the chest icon to buy a house or access your personal storage once you own a house. Don't think we'll have enough money for a house, do we? The trading post is a small village set up here by enterprising settlers from the mainland. Its main export appears to be furs from the forest. The mayor, a fat, genial fellow who greets you personally, insists that one day the trading post will be a thriving town. There is not a lot here yet, however. A small market, a quay, the settlers' houses, and a shrine to Lacuna the Huntress, goddess of nature. Let's see, quayside, temple, market, inn, house, stash, explore. What does this mean? Wandering around the tiny settlement is uneventful. There is nothing much for you to see. Alright. Let's go to the inn. The Green Man Inn costs you 1 shard a day. Each day you spend here, you can recover 1 stamina point if you're injured, up to the limit of your normal unwounded stamina score. I see. Go back. We are full up on stamina. The markets. Yeah. Rope. The best friend of adventurers and hangmen alike. Should we? Let's buy this in case we need it. Crossbow, sling, spear. Yeah. Oh. Sure. That's all our money, but it's fine. Because this was 1 to 3 and this is 1 to 6, so yeah, that's better. Let's see if we can sell. Search to buy. Yeah. Sell. To equip a weapon and armor, right click on it and select equip, or drag and drop to the equipment slot. Yep. Sell. There we go. Oh, we could have also bought a mace. That has lower max damage but higher minimal damage. That might have been better actually. Or maybe we're I don't know. So what did these do? Charisma +1. Oh, I see. Scouting +1. Ah, alright. Yeah. Okay. You found an abandoned house, which you claim is your own. Oh, that was easy. When back in town view, click on the chest icon to access your new personal storage. Note that any item or shards that you store here are accessible from any house you may obtain. That is handy. Let's see the temple. You want to see how the divine is represented in this settlement. So Lacuna was the huntress one? Let's go. Oh, initiate. The shrine is set in a wooden grove. Birds twitter in the trees, a deer darts away from the forest as you approach. A priestess is standing a low altar, where food and drinks has been laid in honor of Lacuna, the goddess of the wilderness. She is a patron of hunters, trappers, woodsmen, and all those who seek oneness with nature. Renounce the worship of Lacuna. Seek a blessing, talk to the priestess. Let's talk to the priestess. The priestess, dressed in silken robes and wearing a wreath of oak leaves, says, I have need of an adventure like yourself. For arcane reasons involving the secret mysteries of Lacuna, I need the tusk of a boar, a were-boar in fact. Aha, hunt down one and bring me its tusk. In return I will teach you how to be a better scout. Sure. New information was added to the log, quest log, accessist. Okay. You accept the priestess's mission. That's a lot of S's. Leave. What about the other one? Nagel. Nagel, or Nagil, is the lord of the lands of the dead, and his temple in the trading post is covered in friezes and gargoyles of ornate design, depicting the souls of the dead on their journey to the underworld. Inside it is cool and dark, hung with black velvet drapes. A scroll tackled to the wall reads, Wanted, person of unusual resourcefulness, see temple warden. Aha, so here we can make resurrection arrangements. Let's visit the warden. The warden is in charge of security. We have an unfortunate accident. They have had an unfortunate accident. He says wordly, in the crypt below the temple we sometimes experiment with the corpses of the dead. Ugh, you know, the occasional zombie. Part of the ritual in honor of the particular aspect of Nagel we revere here. It seems a ghoul was escaped from these pits and is terrorizing villages at night. We'd rather someone like you sorted the problem out before the militia got to hear of it. Destroy it and bring me the ghoul's head. Yeah, that's sure. You take up the mission. Search for it at night, says the warden as you leave. Explore? What does this mean? Oh, I see. Roll 2 dice and add your score in the given ability to succeed in a task to get higher than the difficult. Oh yeah, we've already done a ability check, right? Gotcha. You set out that night on your quest to find a ghoul. Oh, magic roll. We're not good at magic. Odds of success, oh. Nope. Failed. You're not sure where to start looking for the ghoul, so you wander around, looking for stories, strange murders, anything that might put you on its trail. So we need... so we're better at scouting, but we need more. We need one more, so that doesn't... Okay. Still a failure. How high did we need? Yeah. Failed. You hear some rumors doing the rounds in the taverns. The trail of gruesome murders and tales of terror leads you to an old cemetery in the near deserted part of the old quarter. It is early morning, only an hour or so before dawn. So you have almost no time before the ghoul goes into hiding. Oh, we lost stamina. In general, diseases can be cured at the Temple of Makkah, while curses can be removed at the Tower of Bakan. However, you can discover more efficient ways to do it. Gotcha. You tread your way through the pitted tombstones and brooding crypts of the cemetery under a pale moon that bathes the graveyards in a sickly pallid light. Suddenly, a foul stench fills your nostrils, and a figure rises up out of the shadows. Yellow eyes glow with feral bloodlust, and the creature sinks its black teeth into your arm before you can react. You have been affected. You now have disease, a ghoul bite. Until you find a cure, you have 1 point subtracted from your sanctity, combat, and charisma abilities. No ability can drop below 1. The ghoul, a rotting, walking corpse, lunges for you again. Can we invoke the power of the gods? Since we're a warrior, we should just fight it, shouldn't we? A desperate battle ensues. Fight! Combat plays out in rounds, with each combatant taking their own turn. Everything you do costs action points. Gotcha. The order of portraits at the top of the screen from left to right determines in what order the combatants take turn. Gotcha. Left click on the ground hacks the move. Once an enemy is in range, indicated in red, left click to attack. Remember to keep an eye on your action points, the bar in the top left. Gotcha. And turn. Yeah. Okay. So how many? Rubble. 3 action points to cross. No. Oh. Disengage. Oh, I see. Attack of opportunity. Gaining +2 defense. Well, we're out of. Oh no, we have 3. Until the start of your next turn. No, that doesn't do anything. Let's end the turn. You can also use a special action from the action bar. Click on the skill to start using it. You can cancel it by right clicking. Alright. So what about this one? Yeah, we can use it now. Ooh, he has 15 stamina. That's... Okay. Okay. That's a shame. Out of AP. Ouch. Oh, that yeah, that was an attack of opportunity. Victory. Well, only just. Quest log updated. A ghoulish night. Since you were already suffering from ghoul bite, there is no further effect. In any case, you hack off the hideous head and leave. Ghoul's head. Its jaws still twitch unnervingly from time to time. Eesh. Return to town. Yeah, let's go see the temple. Let's go see the warden. Visit the warden. You did it! Exclaims the warden happily, taking the ghoul's head and placing it in a jar. It is time for a reward. You can choose only one of 3 rewards. Something that gives us plus magic, which is really no use. Or 500 shards. That is of use, so we'll take that. You gain 500 shards. The priest looks you over. I'm afraid we have no one skilled enough to cure you. However, I believe the Temple of Maca in Yellowport might be able to help. And the holy waters at the Blessed Springs are known to be efficacious in this kind of case. Efficacious probably. Return to town. And the holy waters at the Blessed Springs. So the Blessed Springs aren't here, I take it. Return to town. We could also sleep it off. Maybe we should do that. Or we could take the potion, but that's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Let's head to the inn. Should we? Yeah, let's go to the inn. Rest until fully healed. Yeah. So that takes 9 days, so that's a bit of a shame. I don't know if the passage of time means anything in this game though. The Green Man Inn costs you 1 shard a day. Okay, go back. House. Let's check the market again. +1 defense. How much do we have? +2. Yep, this is better. Do you have maybe a shield? No. No. I feel like buying the mace now is a bit of a waste. Trinket? Nah. Should we carry the money around or put some? Let's put some in the stash. Why not? Move items from inventory, house stash, dragging, click, control, click, store money, gotcha. Withdraw, deposit. Let's do, can we make 400? Okay, let's keep some with us. We still want to have some petty cash with us. We've not been to the quay side. Oh. Ships. Ah, actually not too expensive. Huh. Cargo. Ah. We can do some spice trading. Average crew, good crew, excellent crew. Not just yet. Let's leave. Let's go to the coastal road. We need to. Oh, we've been to the coastline. Anything else to do there? Nope. Let's go to the coastal road. Let's see if we can find a werebore. You are on the coastal road that snakes along the Isle of Druids. Roll dice. Attacked by a werebore. Hey, there we go. A werebore in ornate armor comes thundering out from the undergrowth near the road with a raised spear. There is no chance of retreat, surrender, or surrender in this battle. Fight! Okay, he looks quite dangerous. He has less stamina than the ghoul, though. Should we? Nope, we cannot. Let's have him come to us. What's this? Puddle, slippery puddle. Cost action points to. Okay. Okay. There you go. Woohoo! We hit him for the full 6 damage. The recording cut out again. That's annoying. The creature's armor is too heavy to suit you, but you can take a hunting spear in the boar's tusk, grab your acquisitions, and continue onward. So this is the one we need for the quest. This is a spear. Damage 2 to 5. So it has more range than the sword, but it doesn't do more damage. Alright. Let's go back to the Shrine of Lacuna, visit the priestess. Gained 1 scouting permanently. Okay, the priestess, who is wearing the skin of a wolf, is covered in red paint, welcomes you gleefully. At last, the tusk of a werebore. Now the ceremony can go ahead. The priestess rewards you with knowledge. Seek a blessing. If you are an initiate, it costs only 10 shards to purchase Lacuna's blessing. A non-initiate must pay 25 shards. The scouting blessing works by allowing you to try again when you fail a scouting ability check. It's good for only 1 reroll, but you can only have 1 scouting blessing at any one time. Once it's used up, you can return to any branch temple in Lacuna to buy a new one. Okay. Leave the temple. What about the other one? How much for a resurrection arrangement? Yeah, that's costs a lot. Resurrection costs 200 shards if you are 200 shards if you are an initiate, 600 shards if not. It is the last word in insurance. Once you have arranged for resurrection, you need not fear death, as you will be magically restored to life at the temple. You can have only 1 resurrection arranged at any time. If you arrange resurrection later at a different temple, the original one is cancelled. You will not get a refund. So I wonder, at the Iron Man difficulty, or even this difficulty, I wonder how this works actually. Are you resurrected as the character that you are when you die, or are you resurrected as your character in this state? So basically, if you come here as a rank 1 character and you die as a rank 2 or 3, do you come back as a rank 1? I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of money. We could afford 200 if we become an initiate. This doesn't really seem like the kind of crowd you want to be seen with, but what does it mean to become an initiate? Take an exam. Becoming an initiate of Nagel gives you benefit of paying less for services the temple can offer. You cannot do this if you are already initiated of another temple. To become an initiate, you have to pass a priestly exam. If you want to take the exam, you will have to make a sanctity check at a difficulty of 10. How good are we at sanctity? Not very good, and we have -1 because we're infected with a disease. So yeah, let's not do that right now. You can view the story text again. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, go back. Renounce worship. Visit or leave. Leave. Let's go to the forest. The trees are closely packed, leaning together as if in conference, whispering quietly among themselves. Birds twitter in the distance, and a sliver of sunlight lands down through the musty gloom. As you proceed along the forest track, you think you hear a rustling in the bushes. Later you spot a shadowy figure darting through the trees. Or was it your imagination? An animal snuffling sound right behind you and makes you spin around, but there is nothing there. Scouting. So yeah, we have +1 scouting now, so we have a bigger chance of completing it. Oh, yeah, that's a big success. Successful scouting roll. You struggle deeper into the forest until you come to a thick wall of impenetrable thorn bushes. Circling it, you find there is a break in the hedge, but it is filled by a large tree. To your surprise, a face forms in the trunk and speaks in a woody voice. None can pass. Be gone, human. Try to persuade it to let you pass. We're not very charismatic though, but we could try. Yeah, charisma roll. You explain what a tree lover you are, and that your heart has always been at home in a forest. You portray yourself as the greenest adventurer ever. Make a charisma roll. Oh, that was lucky. Well, still not too low of a chance, but still. Anyway. Well, I suppose I could let one such as you through, says the tree thoughtfully. Then it uproots itself with a great tearing sound and shuffles out the way. There you go, says the tree. You may pass. You walk through the thorn bush gate. Beyond you find several huge oak trees whose branches are as big as they are able to support the homes of many people. City of trees. Huh. Welcome to the City of Trees, says a passing woman dressed in the garb of a druid. The city has been built amid the branches of several mighty oaks. Ladders run up and down the trees to houses that perch like nests in the branches. You are not allowed into any houses, but the druids allow you to barter at the market. What do you have? That is just as good as what I have. A lot of the same stuff. Oh, I see. Great sword. Great axe. So why is the great axe just as expensive as the great sword? While it is... Oh, hang on. It costs less action points. Oh, I see. So this one I could actually swing twice in one turn if the enemy is right beside me. So that's actually not a bad thing. And this only takes 2 turns. 2 action points, so I could use it 3 times. Huh. Magic +2. Do you have a shield? No. Or maybe it's under weapons? No. Because I think I do have... Yeah, I could wear a shield. Alright, we have the spear. Maybe we could sell it. Might as well. Animal companion requires a base scouting of 6. Summon a ferocious bear with 6 combat and 4 stamina at your side. Huh. A base scouting of 6. What do we have actually? Scouting 5, so only 1 point more, and then we could use something like that. 7. Animals imitate your master and you order learns best. Your companion adopts the vicious tactics, granting it a predatory edge. Animal companion. Right. The druid's leader. You are brought before the druid's leader, the oak druid, a bearded fellow with earth and leaves all tangled up in his hair. He asks you to perform a service for them. Some weeks ago, the willow staff was stolen from us, he croaks. News suggests that brigands rampaging the northern coast of the island are in possession of it. I need a young adventurer like yourself to travel north of the trading post and return the staff to me. When you return with it, I will make your techniques of tracking and your wilderness lore better. Sure. So yeah, that's the third quest that we need to do here. You accept the task at hand. Welcome to the city of the trees. Yep, okay. So we need to go back up here. So we need to be attacked by highwaymen. Ha! Two brigands leap out from hiding and menace you with their swords. One is behind you, one in front. Give it up, they advise. Money's not worth getting killed over. Fight them, escape, hand over your cash. So yeah, we're kind of meant to fight you guys, so let's fight. I'm a warrior anyway. They have an accomplice in hiding and shoots with an arrow. Luckily for you, it flies past you. The third brigand leaps out and joins his comrades. So that might be tough, but hey, if we die, we die. You prepare to teach those brigands some manners. Alright. Nope. Let's do this. And let's end our turn. Alright. There we go. Okay. You get to go. So yeah, in this case it would be nice to have that mace that we could swing twice, because now we don't. And again, if we had the mace, then you could attack and then defend. That would be good as well. So yeah, there's some reason to have a. Or was that the great axe? But yeah, end turn. We're okay. You have 4 stamina. Ooh, unlucky hit. That's all we can do, really. Yeah. Don't think he'll be able to kill us. Oh. Victory! Kind of annoying that the quest log updates over. Or it does it goes away if you click it. Searching the bodies of the brigands, you find a suit of a willow staff, leather armor, and 1 suit of ringmail, a couple of bolts, a sword, and a purse containing 37 shards. Right. So. Taking it. Make a move. Let's go to the trading post first. Let's go to the market and sell this junk. So yeah, this takes 4 action points. This takes 3. So yeah. Yeah, leave. Or hang on, let's rest. I'm sure the willow staff will be okay. Can we actually... Alright, we can actually just quick save. Huh, okay. Oh, we're not allowed to just pass through. The trees are closely packed, leaning together in a conference. Okay. Oh, it's you again, says the tree. Alright, off you go. Yeah. It doesn't go away. Oh, completed. Okay. You give the willow staff to the oak druid to the city of the trees. Ah, thank you. The druid intones going on. A willow staff, eh? I see. As a reward, the druid lets you train within the city trees, with the city trees' best hunters and trackers. You gain 1 rank. Your maximum stamina points are increased by 2. You also gain a new skill. Choose one of the following items. Pay attention to the requirement, if any. Spell skills, you must learn them. Crossbow skill, nope. Maces and axes, defense +1. Swords, daggers, 2 offense. Plus jump arms. Okay, that's pretty good. Defense pretty good. Let's go offense. Alright, when ready. Your gain in rank has taught you much. You feel tougher, luckier, and generally better able to deal with trouble. When you are ready, you leave. Go back. Okay, so that's kind of the tutorial island done with, I suppose. Do we have to actually learn? Weapon mastery is added to the skills and spells. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. But I think I'll leave it here. Kind of a introduction to Fabled Lands video game. Yeah, the art style is nice. I do know. I heard some people. There are a lot of people that are quite positive about this game when you read the Steam page and also on GOG. People are pretty positive, some people are kind of less positive about it. Thing is, I think it's a pretty direct conversion or representation of the Fabled Lands books. So, you know, systems are kind of taken directly from that. So it's not kind of this epic journey RPG. It's kind of a choose your own adventures kind of light narrative, running around getting stuff and then yeah, possibly dying and then starting over. It's kind of like how you would go through a book like that. I don't really have much experience with, only very minor experience with RPG books like that. But I do know that's kind of how, you know, those books are kind of brutal because yeah, otherwise you'd be done with those books in like a day. Maybe you could still be done with them in a day, but you kind of have to learn the best path to take, you know, and be lucky with your rolls and such. So yeah, it's not really this grand RPG. It's kind of fun. It's kind of neat. The art style is nice, but I've watched like a couple of videos on this game, and that's what everybody says. You know, the art style is pretty neat. Also, I have heard mention of well, if you play it for a few hours, then it kind of gets tiresome because then pretty much seen, well, you've not seen everything, but you've kind of you know all the systems that there are, and but yeah, again, that's kind of because it's just the systems that are inherent from the book taken to this game. So yeah, I can kind of get it. But nevertheless, I'll leave it here for now. So thank you for watching. I'll have to stitch some of these episodes together, which is a shame because the recording cuts out. I've had that with other games as well. The Skald demo comes to mind. That was really annoying. And some other games, but that was due to crashing. Yeah. Anyway, this is just made in Unity, I believe. I believe some of these kind of these buttons seem very familiar. I think those are just kind of stock. And also this, and this. Ooh, yeah, this. I've played that indie MMO, Embers Adrift. I think that uses these assets as well. Kind of these. Yeah. So yeah, it's probably either assets that you can buy or assets that are just free to get. So yeah, it's used frequently. Anyway, enough ranting. I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you again sometime. Goodbye for now.